Okay, assalamualaikum. Firstly, sorry because there is no picture of me because I'm having a bit trouble in laptop. Okay. We are going to discuss here about stem and root disease on MD2. My name is Muhammad Taqyuddin Abdul Aziz Abdul Rahman, and I'm currently doing this for AGR514 for degree in plantation item jangka. Okay, firstly, what I'm going to share about stem and root disease on MD2 pineapple. Fruits caused by Taqyuddin Dimidiatum, which is I will call it Dimidiatum after this in Malaysia. If you know, for the economic importance of economic of this pineapple, Malaysian pineapple have become a new source of wealth for the country, as its export value was expected to increase from 155 million a year to 320 million by 2020. Local pineapple farmers can earn about 5,000 a month from every hectare cultivated. This is currently economic projection that's been doing by Ministry of Agriculture, which is it should be done in 2020. It's but for your information, 2020 we got a big start of because of COVID-19, and then there is a bit hard issue about import export that is a bit low, but we are after this, means after everything's okay, we will make comeback. We may pineapple will become a good a new source of wealth. Okay, this is about what I said before is stem and root disease on MD2 by Dimidiatum. They are doing basically the research is being done in 2020, December 2020. So it is a new research and it is new findings about this problem. But we will go a little bit about this problem, if we should worry about it or not after this. This sample has been conducted in a few places, and 60% disease incidence is in Serdang, Selangor. 31st of each location were collected from storehouse in 3 farmers' fields. And then repeated sampling being conducted from December 2019 to March 2020 before being released. This paper being released by December 2020, and food Ananas commusus, which is pineapple variance MD2, showing early stem. If you can see this one, early stem and root disease, including brown and rotten fruit skin near the stem and region, or darker with black discoloration, which is this is both problem when we are checking. We check. We make the sampling, we put it in the lab, and then we make it in lab, and the lab has been have been proposed. We have known that this problem is come from the Taqyuddin Dimidiatum problem. Okay. A bit about this problem. This is a new problem to Malaysia, which is stem and root disease by Dimidiatum. This is a new problem, but if you can see some common highlight from other country. Okay. Firstly, I will tell you about this problem. Like I see before, the symptom of this problem in Malaysia, which is they're showing early stem and root symptoms, including brown and rotten fruit skin. And then another symptom is darker skin, black discoloration. But this problem in another country, which is another tree, another plant, or another country. One of them is stem and rot on kiwi fruit caused by Botrytis cinerea. This is Botrytis cinerea is another pathogen, but we can see the stem and rot disease. There is stem and rot disease, same disease that happened by a different pathogen. What they are doing, this problem, it make a direct loss due to fruit spoilage, and then there is problem, and it make loss to 20% of yield losses report. Another problem in Brazil, stem and rot disease on papaya caused by Lasidioplodia tuberome, which make this is a common disease in Brazil, which is once it happen in a place, it can reach around 17 to 80% of resulting reduction in commercial value of fruit. Okay, this is the problem that happen. If this problem same thing happen to the Malaysian pineapple, means that it will take a lot of problem to the farmers itself. Okay, we can after this we are going to discussing about Dimidiatum, which is Dimidiatum infected in trees Royal Poinciana, which is in UAE. This is a disease about tree Royal Poinciana. Tree Royal Poinciana is one of the big tree that being plant to cover the city, means a big plant to cover the area. It is one of the main attraction in UAE. So the problem of this Dimidiatum, it causes canker. This canker will develop longitudinal, causing dark discoloration of xylem tissue and extensive gumming. And one, if it's not treated correctly, it will going infected, and then it will make the problem to this tree also. Okay, and then we can see another thing is this is in Malaysia problem, which is caused by Dimidiatum. This pathogen has been reported to cause economic loss on number of other hosts, such as pitaya fruit in Israel and in Malaysia, and almond in California. In the early stage of this disease, stems show little spot and loss of green color. This spot then gradually spread until the stem become rotten due to infection of various strains. Okay, if you want, most of us know that the pitaya fruit is rough, pokok yang kuat, is not an easy to be infected. It is not an easy to be infected trees, but this Neocetridium Dimidiatum, once they have been infected this tree, and then it because of it going spread very fast, and it poses a significant threat to pitaya commercial plantation, with the growth stems and the yield and quality of pitaya fruits. Okay, so because of that, if we can see the problem there, Dimidiatum has a very large probability, means once they are infected, they can give many problem, big problem to the farmers itself. So because of this is a new disease that being researched, and this is being found in December 2020. This paper being released in December 2020, and now is in June 2021, which is but currently we are being in MCO, so there is no activity, there is no research being conducted, there is no research being conducted about this problem yet, so there is no control management proposal for this time being. So what I'm doing is I'm from research, based on the research of the problem of stem and root disease, and then the problem that caused by Dimidiatum pathogen. I'm combine it together. So what we can say, to control this problem, what we need to do is we need to manage irrigation and root rot carefully. Pre-harvest sprays of fungicide to control bacterial plague spot or anthracnose may reduce the incidence of stem and root in fruit. And then if there is problem, we prune trees to improve ventilation and spray penetration. Remove that bunch from trees. Avoid harvesting immature fruit. Cool fruit immediately after harvest and store in well ventilated containers. Okay, if you can see, there is research about this, which is if we are harvesting immature fruit, there will be a lot of problem. Okay, and then for post-harvest control, avoid harvesting like we said before, and then use appropriate registered chemical for post-harvest treatment to help you to control the disease. Fruit from orchards with a history of stem and root should be rejected for long-term storage. Okay, the severity of stem and root disease can be assessed as follow. Harvest 100 if there is this thing happen. You harvest 100 mature fruit at random, and then from throughout leave them untreated and store at 25 degrees Celsius until they are fully ripe. Ideally less than 1 of 10, certainly no more than 1/3 of fruit should develop symptoms of stem and root disease by the time they are fully ripe. So you can see which is there is the problem or not. And then for the chemical control, use fungicide such as Amistar top or Sidley top at 2,5 UPPM concentration, and use protectant fungicide such as mancozeb and copper. And the active ingredient difenoconazole and azithromycin, which have penetrate or translaminar corrective activity. This is the chemical control that being proposed by the scientists, and then it's this fungicide and this protective fungicide, it is the best to treat the Dimidiatum problem. So this is what about the problem stem and root disease by Dimidiatum that I'm going to share with all of you. Thank you.